Good morning, everybody. Hello, Recite. Hello, Fatoris. Hello, Zany. Hello, Sir Ching Chong. Hello, Mr. Lay. I'm glad you finally were able to make it. Hello, Hafa. Hello, Shippo. Hello, Bigley. And hello, Joe. My body is ready for another cozy stream. We're super cozy today. We got the cozy... Oh, hello, Gamma. We got the cozy ambient music. It's technically my evening. Oh, well, good evening. Have a good evening. Okay. So I did the line art for this yesterday. Off stream. Yes, the smug. It's so oh, but you watched the VOD, right, Recyc? Everyone kept saying it looked like that Nicolas Cage meme. Quick drag her eyes down her face. I don't know. Do we want to do this again? Do we want to have this kind of power once again? Do we want this? Okay, that has to go back. We need to stop that. Oh, that's too much power. That's not okay. It's so funny. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna slap some color on her. Which shouldn't take too long, considering, not a super complicated... I gotta turn this off. Not a super complicated color palette or anything. Her skin is very, light colored, though. I cannot see it. I almost cannot see it. Let's see. Let's do this. I need to see color. How is V today? V is good. V is tired, but that's okay. I've been wrestling with a bit of like a head cold, which sucks, but it's okay. I actually have like hot tea today instead of coffee, so. It's not COVID though, so I'm not dying. This just happens this time of year for me. Because the air gets super dry and then my throat dies and then it just all goes downhill. Worst case scenario, I'll get a sinus infection. But I think we're past that. I think we're good. Because sinus infections aren't fun either. That's right, just slap her. B, what's the go with that ring finger? This one? What's the go? Is that Australian for something? What's the go? What's the deal? Are we talking about this situation? I don't... Hold on. Goal. What's the goal? We're trying to translate. We're trying to translate Sleepy Recyc. This hand's a little... I'm probably gonna... What's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish coloring it, and then I'm gonna go back and fix it, because I'm stubborn like that. Yeah, what's the deal kind of thing. Okay. What's... I don't know. Can you tell me? Because something's very wrong with it, but, like, I literally don't know what to fix. Because there's something... It doesn't help that I can't, like, use my own hands. I feel like this... Okay, see, like, that line's fine. It's, like, on top of... It needs to be, like... I think it's the pointer finger needs to be... Or the middle finger needs to be, like, up more. Oh yeah, it is longer, isn't it? One of those things where, like, you're looking at it so long and you're like, something's wrong, but I don't know what. I feel like the lines that connect the ring finger to the palm are... Yeah, that's also wrong. There's a lot with this hand. There's a lot to unpack here. Okay, so I also feel like this fingy right here, this one. This fingy needs to come up a bit. Because they're like stacked on top of each other and they should be like up here. And then, sorry, excuse me, like that. Which seems better. Fuck hands! Okay, I'm just gonna blame the fact that I took my reference was from a 90s anime, so like, you know, those clearly were never right to begin with. Like here? Fuck you, I'm uncivilized and I also hate hands. Okay. So, this feels a little better. Let's turn that off quick. Do some cleanup here. Actually, that feels a lot better. It's not... This finger's... Okay, hold on. We're already cutting it up. We might as well go, like, full in. You ever just hate hands? You ever just hate them? When people have hands, they get tempted to hold hands, and that's the absolute worst. I have no complaints against hands. Okay, Bigley's in charge of drawing everyone's hands in this chat from now on. So if you need hands drawn, you can draw the entire thing, but like leave the hands for Bigley. Okay. This still feels like a fat hand though, doesn't it? Like it feels chonky. It's a chonky finger. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my... Okay. The issue is... the first phalange on the finger next to the pinky is thick, which skews the perspective. Okay. It's thick boy phalange. Oh yeah, you right. Okay, I feel like this one needs to be fixed then too. I wish I could flip my hand around. Okay, let me dig up. Okay. So then these need to go like this. And then like this. And then... oh, there's kind of like a... like that. That looks not great either. I'm gonna fix this finger. Man, I should have did the line art on stream. You guys could have helped me. Painfully thick. Notices your thick fingers. Ew. At least it's less weird than the giant knees. What? What's the giant knees? Is it giant knees as in like perspective wise? You know, what is it? Or is it like those people that get like fluid in their legs, so their legs are fat and they have fat knees? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh, I wish my hand tracker was working. Imagine inflation porn, but just the knees. What's inflation porn? What? Oh my god, that hand is a million times better. I still hate this knuckle right here, though. Like, I know this is like a common thing that happens in like these kinds of drawings here with hands, but I hate them. There you go, that's better. Like, no one can bend their finger that much, just there. Keep it on a knees to no basis. Okay, we're just cleaning this up. We're cleaning it up. We're doing some cleanup. Okay, that's better. Let me just take a look-see. I think we can throw in a shoulder, neck situation here. Which means this one's gotta go away because it doesn't line up. Oh, that's better. I want to make her shirt like a dark blue for some reason. My brain's telling me that dark blue is what I want to do for the shirt. It's informing me. Yeah, see? Oh, see, I gotta fix stuff in the hair too. Oh, hey, let's not do that in line art. I like, hello, Shiro. Hello, Shiro Luffy. Oh no, you linked the DeviantArt. I'm just gonna take a look-see here. Let's just all discover this together, because I know you guys like this. You like my reactions to cursed things. Big, ew, why are, ew! Hello, DeviantArt. I'm just some guy with a big knee fetish. I will mostly draw big knee fetish versions of attractive anime / cartoon ladies. But I'm still not good at it. I use paint tool side to draw. Okay. So it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It just looks like they have balloons on their knees. But it's still, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. They're just like balls. Like they like stuck a bowling ball under their knee skin. And then like the weight stretched this. They look like they have a ball sack on their knees. So like they're relatively normal otherwise. I don't know. I just don't know. Gamma's lurking. Bigly, or what? I don't know. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's weird though. This is the reason why I don't post stuff on DeviantArt anymore, because I cannot handle my art being buried by stuff like that. I physically cannot handle it. The fact that it's someone's fetish is very odd. The only thing that tops that is the tile lover and that one dude that painstakingly shooped a specific kind of jumpsuit onto a bunch of anime girls. Alright. With this level of entertainment, I should get more commissions. Oh, what did I do now? Stop it. You know, Shippo, if you're nicer to Nightbot, maybe he wouldn't bully you so much. He hasn't been bugging you too much lately, I'll have you know. Okay, I was wrong. I was like, I'm gonna zoom out and it'll go faster. I was wrong. I will fight your mod. Apparently my stretching face is an angry face. One working eye, so reaction time is limited. Poor Gamma. Ah! Shippo! I was just saying! I was just telling you! He wasn't bullying you, and then you post a link. You bring this on yourself, sir. So fun fact be the difference between the two columns is one was asked for a laugh and the other was for a certain outfit. I was wondering. Hello, Pen! I was gonna say, I'm like, although that outfit was super cute. He's so good. Van's stuff is so good. Like, it's hard to take anime-ish characters and make them look realistic and not have them be really creepy, and he's really good at that. Just does a good job shading. I don't know. I really like Van's work. Is good. The fact that he only had like 50 followers when we found him was insane. I think we good. Okay. She's so white, dude. So pale. Fix her hair around the... Yeah, okay. There's so many light colors. I feel like the background needs to be dark. I don't know. Clip channel for the server. It was pretty cool to see the two of you took it from there. I was like, I don't know, man. You were like, make her laughing. And I'm like, okay, he probably wants like a cute, happy laugh. And my brain was like, shoujo laugh. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's what he wanted. And it's like, do it. And I'm like, please stop. Let me just do it the right way. And he's like, do it. And yeah. I literally had an argument with my brain. I enjoy he embraces his inner shit poster where you suppress the demon. And yet, look what it creates! Bro just had some amazing pot roast. It changed my life. Pot roast sounds good. I did want the cute laugh, but as I said, it's a story. I've created a monster. You can use this in place of all your Nicolas Cage memes now. Oh, that's a line from the line art. Okay. I was like, why isn't that line going away? That would explain it. Okay. Oh, we missed a whole chunk. She's a very pale human being. Maybe it's just because she's against, like, dark pink, but still. Okay, I got this down here. Wait an effing minute, V. What? What happened? Hello, Zila Beast. Didn't I point out once upon a time that another of your images look like you don't say me? And you did. Oh no. Wait, which one was that? You did though. That happened. That was a thing. Oh no. What if I subconsciously only make Nicolas Cage memes? He's burned into my psyche. Oh yeah, it was a sketch. It was one of my sketches, I think. So this may should trust memes subconsciously. Okay, now we can do the short. When When your dreams become memes. It's a great superpower, V. I'm proud of ya. Hello, Moon Glompers. Hello, everybody. Oh, I forgot a chunk of skin. That's good. I also don't know why, but I really wanted to draw boobs in a t-shirt. I don't know why. So I got Van's image printed on an A3 poster and I'll do— Really? That'll be the first print I had in a while. I normally don't print my stuff. I have it like set up so it could be printed, but I don't actually print it. I also don't like have any way to print it besides like printing it at Walmart, which sounds terrible. That's probably why I don't print my stuff out, but because there's a few things I have that I probably would print out if I had the ability to. Although there's print shops around here, I don't know. Slowly collecting important art. Ah. Pay you an extra 15 for the Opie shirts. I had a really good idea for my character. It would be like Opie, so it'd be like Opie. Like that. Have you looked into silk screen prints, like for shirts? Oops. I kind of wanted to make that on Vroid, and then like my avatar could wear that shirt on Saturdays. For the cozy streams. Saturday cozy streams. The Wisconsinite shit posters making an entrance. Hello, Gamma! Again. It's probably angry. A vegetable probably fell into cereal. Oh, I get it. Okay, okay. I was like, I have not looked into silkscreen prints. Oh, get out of here. Oh wow, that filled a lot more in than I thought it would. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Oop. We want this again. We want this color. We gotta fix all this up. Oh, I forgot her ears. Oh dang, you need those. People need their ears. It's a tiny speck at the bottom left. Oh yeah. I cannot believe you saw that, Mash. Oh, and this. Good job, Mash. Oh, and this. Okay, I think we got it all. Okay. I think there was some more skin cleanup. Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe not. I'll just do the other ear then. The ear! Good eye for detail, despite my fairly shit vision. Aw. I'm happy I can catch a stream today. I've been missing out because I've been away from home. Oh no! That's alright. I didn't stream on Thursday because my throat was killing me. Like, for the most part, I felt fine. But if I streamed but didn't talk at all, I could have streamed. But the lots of talking, it wouldn't have been fun. I suppose people do that though, don't they? They do like camera on but no mic, and then they just sit there and draw. Never knew I needed a smug Nicola Cage. Okay, so now we gotta do her little flaps. Little ear flaps. Her little I don't know what they are. They're kind of green though. Are they? Yeah, they're over there. Okay. I got 10 minutes in the bully pit. You got 10 minutes in the bully pit? I was wondering where you went. Another addition to the waifu box. Feast fun time stream gulag. You can't just draw the flaps, give her elf ears. Finally have some fair time. Well, she can, but she don't want that cash money. Oh yes, the cash money. I should just, if I didn't care about my reputation, I would just take someone's money for a commission, right? And then just draw something else. And then when they ask what the hell I'm doing, I can just be like, what? This is what you wanted. And they'll be like, that's not what I wanted. I'll be like, no, I'm definitely sure. This is it. Cash money. Isn't this what you wanted? Are you not entertained? Hello, Ken! Sir Kennethan. This, like, teal color, this greeny teal color against this pink is, like, really rough. They're both so vivid. They're very vivid. Why, hello there. Look, Santa's elfie. Yeah. See, now, see, this is what we're saying. She needs to have elf ears. She's a proud and noble elf now, Recyc. I'm sorry. Chat's overruled you. And you're part of the chat, so I don't know. It's like, that reminds me of the Cannibal Salmon guy. He like throws money at me and he's like, draw Cannibal Salmon. And I'm like, what? And he's like, just draw it. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. He's like, just draw it. And I'm like, ah. It was a very stressful piece. And I hated it. I hated all of it. I'm never doing something like that again. It was the worst. Nope, skin. Guide the raid. Where are we taking the raid, Shippo? Oh, me, LOL. Let me know 10 minutes before the end of your stream. Okay, that's one way to do it, I suppose. Hello, Bloody. Haha, drawers and elf. Haha, it's a joke. Haha. This isn't Jolene from Jodo, is it? No. This is Ingrid. This is Time Skip Ingrid from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I just enjoy that you draw the character that is humble and tomboyish but reliable with the Hime laugh. It's so funny because like when I was sketching this out on the stream, I was like, I don't think, just looking at the character, I'm like, this is not what this character's personality is, like, at all. Not even a little bit. And I can tell just by looking at it. Okay, so now we need to do eyeballs. I'm just gonna steal this color. And then I'm gonna turn the skin off. Someone's gonna see this and be like, what the fuck? It's gonna be like, what? Like, just looking at the pictures of her, she looks like sweet and like a little spunky, but like a good friend. Like, no mean bone in her body. Will die for her comrades. Not like this, not Nicolas Cage at all. Oh, energy. Oh no. Now, why would the bot block the word bloody? My morning coffee. I am having morning tea. Death to the bot. Drawings with powerful oh ho ho energy. Just swear to rebel against all the bots in their campaign of bully. There's no mean bone in her body, but here she is going, eh? We're gonna have both of our things printed out, and like Vance is gonna be sitting there looking all serious and stuff, looking all good and serious, and then mine's gonna be like like judging you from afar all the time, just all day every day, just judgment. Okay. Shippo, she might say that but she'll still do that. That's real big pee-pee energy. She's laughing at the size, but she doesn't know why they call it the noisy cricket. No! Why, yes, I do enjoy being looked down and discussed by our Oni-sans. How did you know? I call it the 1-inch puncher. Jesus, Ken! Oh my god! Okay, I think we can start doing, we can do the shading. We can do shading. Let's do her hair. Where's her hair? Where are you? There. Can't really use, I don't want to use they got like cell shading going on, which is not what I want. So, bleep, bye-bye. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta fix something in this quick. There we go. After the Minecraft massacre, we should know V was a sadist. Oh, that's a small hand you have, like those vines where they have comically small doll hands to do things. Oh, okay, yes, you're talking about an actual, okay. So, like, when you say vines, I thought you meant, like, vines? Like the plants? I forgot that, like, vines were also a thing. Like a computer thing? Like a meme factory, if you will. So I got really confused as to why, like, plants would have little hands on them. I really need to stop turning my thing here. I wasn't thinking of tentacles, I was thinking of plants. Plants, guys, plants. Venus flytrap, Jeebus. Kids these days with their fork knives and they're hanging from vines. I just want to grill. Brooder, I require plant. Save your work. Oh yeah, I haven't done that. Hey. Yes, Nightbutt-chan. Is it a thing yet? Nightbutt-chan. Wait, can I rename my Nightbot? No, you can't, right? I know you can rename me 6 if you pay for me 6 in Discord, but I'm not about to do that nonsense. Stupid. Expecting people to get money for their software. How stupid. Yeah, there's a lot of different bots out there for Twitch and stuff. I just happened to grab Nightbot because he was the easiest to stick onto my stream. Sorry, I return. Welcome, brave soldier. Warrior? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't trust any of the bots linked to Discord. I tried making my own custom overlay in MS Paint. It was terrible. Look at these WinRAR jerks asking me to pay. Please don't rename Nightbot-chan. I searched Ingrid memes to send to V and got caught up in a sad comic about her and her childhood friends. Oh my god, that's me every time I go on Pinterest. I'll be like looking up like references and stuff, and then all of a sudden I'll get on like some Dragon Age Inquisition comic, or like Fire Emblem shows up a lot too. And I'm like, why is this so sad? I don't even know these characters. Who are they? I'm like, who's dying? Oh my god. Do not fist the synth girls. No problemo, good sir. Will not. I usually only find lewd VTuber comics on this weird end site. I know what Bloody's looking up. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Get out of here, Ken. So, I was playing Valheim last night on the Cabal server, and Fubi and I were going on a raid. So Fubi's driving the ship, and all of a sudden we see Ken just chilling on the docks, or chilling on the coast there, doing Ken things. So I decided to shoot him. And he just panicked and waddled away. Just this little dude just waddling away. Are they making lewd VTuber art? That's disgusting. Where? Wait, how many of us are in this server? A lot. Calling my house a dock. Your house is cool, up on those stilts. I might have been in it at some point. Looking around. Just a little bit. I should play again. There's, let's see, it's me, Fubi, Ken, Rev, Thieves is playing, then there's Oni and Haimo, and then there's Shippo, so that's 8 at least. I need to punish Grox for the troll incident. It's Valheim. You guys playing with Force VVP on thought Valheim was optional PvP. That's why I didn't even try it. It is optional PvP. I didn't actually kill Ken. I was just shooting at him. If I actually would have heard him, I wouldn't have shot at him. I just wanted to scare him and make him waddle away, and it worked, and it made me happy. But, Fubi might have ran a giant mob into Shippo's house. I was just firing a warning shot into his head, it's fine. It was fine, guys, it was just a joke. It's just a joke. Ken's like laying on the ground bleeding out. I'm like, it's just a prank, bro, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's just a prank, bro. Calm down. You're fine. I was carrying like 150 logs and suddenly a Valkyrie and the FBI drove by me and gave me a grim reminder. It was so funny. I was like, oh, watch this, it's Ken. And it was perfect. It was the perfect shot. I was like, I never, when I'm trying to hunt deer, like, I never, ever hit it. And then I shoot at Ken, and it was the perfect shot. It was amazing. I remember the warning those villagers got. Ken was a villager in this case. Local Valkyrie breaks about war crimes. Oh, so it's Viking arc. Pretty much. But like, yeah. So V already became a shitposter, now we gotta help her get out of the closet as a griefer. I wouldn't actually ever grief anybody. I absolutely hate griefers, so I would never, like I said, if PvP was actually on, I wouldn't have done it. I hate griefers. I sent memes that basically sum up how the community sees Ingrid. Perfect. I hope it's exactly like how I drew her. Hey, Kingoshi! Hello! Hello! Tell that to Rev. Why? What happened to Rev? I have griefers. Chicken bombs a surfer. Well, I didn't actually chicken bomb it. I tried. I tried very hard, but I did not actually chicken bomb it. Ingrid is such an old person-y name, like Igtha. Can't believe Rev is fucking dead. Dude, his meat haul is so good. It's so cool. I think, so my plan is, I don't know if it's gonna happen, because I'm slow, but my hope is that I finish all of my commissions by this end of this weekend. Right, that's my plan. And then, not take any new commissions until after next week. And then, I can play Valheim on my streams, and I can give you guys a tour of the server. And then also fight the giant deer guy, because I haven't fought him yet, and I was saving it for a stream. He looks cool AF. As one says. Bloody, do not taunt me. The chance of getting killed by V is low, but never 0. You can hunt griefers that target newbies, it's the same, but you're not ruining anyone's day is what I do. I promise I won't bully you on stream. You haven't bullied me at all, sir. I have troll armor. I'm not concerned about you, Squiggly. Whatever the heck your name is on the game. Squibbly? What is your name? Actually, you have much more stuff than me. I'd be the one bullied. I'm just gonna go bully you. Oh, nice, a tour. I still haven't gotten one of my work buildings despite being there for 30 hours. Scrimmy Bingus. That's what it was. I have this nice little house on top of a hill. Thank you, Love Puppet. I will save my work. It's on top of a hill under a tree. I planted carrots. Very excited about it. All I want to do, this is my plan, is to like have a storefront and have like a little grocery store. That's all I want to do. I just want to like hunt and make food. I don't know why, but that's what I always do in these kind of games. Like we were playing Eco like years ago with a different group of friends, and I had a farm and a grocery store. That was my dealio. Come on. Dork. Oh shit, it's 3 AM. Oh no. No, Eco. E-C-O. Hello, William. I'm thinking a different game. Yeah, Ico is a different game. It's kind of like, Eco's kind of like Minecraft mixed with, I must sleep before the Daito. Good night, Recyc. Have a good night. How's it going? It's going pretty good. We're drawing Nicolas Cage, Ingrid from Fire Emblem. 3 Houses. Eco, isn't that the game with the dolphin? Maybe? Basically the whole idea is you're supposed to like survive and then advance your technology because there's an incoming comet that's gonna destroy the world. So you have to like work through and save the planet, but then you can also like destroy the planet in the meantime, just with like strip mining, and you can make animals extinct because you overhunted them and stuff. So you kind of have to like, and you can make laws and things like that to control how much people hunt, and there's conservation and things like that. It's a more realistic Minecraft, I guess, is the easiest way to describe it. I choose to destroy. It is fun. It was lots of fun. We were trying to like set up a free market. I think it's on Steam now too. It wasn't on Steam when I first started playing it. So we need to destroy the planet before the meteor does. Ree. You need to eat like a variety of food. So you get like learning points, and that's what you learn skills with. And the more like healthier your diet is, the more learning points you get. So you can't just like eat nothing but meat and do well. You have to eat vegetables. No! Did you make your own currency? Yes, we did make our own currency in Monopoly. We did both of those things. Unfortunately, there was other groups on the server, and they were like actively working against us, which caused issues. I will be right back though. I have to go to the bathroom. So, give me uno momento and I shall return. I am back. This music's really loud in my head. It's non-stop loud in my brain. Okay, I'm back. We're back. Thank you, Bloody. Oh look, they cracked Valheim with Steam Fix to play it online. What do you mean they cracked it? You could play it, it's got online multiplayer. Welcome back, we weren't talking about soup. If you guys were talking about soup and you somehow did it outside my chat, I'm sorry to worry you're conspiring against me. That's why I looked if it got cracked. Gonna buy it as soon as I get the spare cash, though. Wait, why are you looking for it to be cracked, though? Why? Why do you need it to be cracked, I guess, is what I'm confused about. He doesn't like soup? I love soups. Soup is like my favorite food group. Mine is addicted to crack, apparently. Now I want tomato soup and grilled cheese. Ooh, that sounds really good. Where do I acquire this so-called soup store? Well, you have to... Oh, you have to go to the soup store! Hello, Joey! Be at the soup store. What legumes will she purchase? I really want ramen noodles. I don't have any ramen noodles. Life's hard when you don't have any ramen noodles. Also, what happened to the music? Is it just doing that thing where it has a big ol'... Oh, we played through the whole thing. Wow. This one's not quite as long, this playlist. Hello, Shrek. Well, you usually have to pay for games, and you kind of can't play them if you don't. Oh, so you're trying to steal a game. I see. Okay, okay, I got you. I understand. I see what you're saying. I understand now. I don't know if I've ever pirated a game. I really don't think so. Hilda! I ate some ramen noodles and they turned me into a girl. Turns out they're ramen noodles. God damn it, Shippo. Hello, Norian. It's you. You're the king of thieves all along. I would download a car. I don't know if it would work, though. You wouldn't download a house? Fuck yeah, I would. Stupid bitch. I see 3 houses and I just think of Hilda. Which one's Hilda? I feel like I should play these games just so I know the characters, because I don't know these characters. Clearly, as you can tell. Since this is not what this character is like. So funny, though. With the advent of affordable 3D printers, you can download anything. The pink chick from Golden Deer. Shockingly, that does not help me at all. Okay. Oops. You know what? Fuck you, 3D prints a house. You can do that now. They have like 3D printers that are like concrete. They print concrete. So then you can like print, I've seen it. I've seen videos of it. They print entire houses with them. That's a thing you can do, Ken. You could 3D print an entire house. They're all gonna have that really annoying like line, like the lines around it though. Me when I see Fire Emblem. I don't know. I never played those games. Pretty much same, though. Concrete printing. Yeah, it prints concrete. It's like a huge 3D printer and it prints concrete. Just need huge ass sandpaper for my house. Last Fire Emblem I played was on Game Boy Advance. Part of me feels like I should just pirate those games. Oh! Is that what you meant by... No, never mind. I'm dumb. Just smear spackle over the outside. Problem solved. Oh, Hilda is that pink-haired girl that appears in the giant titty video. What the hell? You know what? Fuck you, Prince of 3D Boat. 3D prints a boat. My son was telling me about a new Porsche engine where they 3D print the pistons. That sounds sketchy. I feel like you'd want your pistons to be a solid hunk of metal. I would think. Just, you know, for keeping everything together in one piece. Sorry, Ferrari. The Fire Emblem cutscene where you're running down the hall and then boom, massive titty out of nowhere. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I've seen that video. Hold on, let me print a fuck to give. What do you call a car? Use Porsche. God damn it. I'm gonna 3D print 2D waifus. You can get that actual waifu box that has like the hologram waifu in it. That looks kind of 3D-ish. I'm technically 3D. Look. 3 dimensionals. Three whole dimensions. I can go up and I can go down. I can turn and I can turn. I have to 3D print me a V now. A 3V printer. It's VD. I'm gonna go 3D print a chainsaw and find that tree for revenge. Definitely print Valkyrie's mommy milkers. Jesus Christ. Cannot believe I just read that out loud. The vicious V. If you boil a bag of Lay's, do they basically become mashed potatoes? I saw that video and it made me so angry. I'm so unhappy that that video exists. I don't like that. And then the girl's like, see, they're mashed potatoes. I just need 5 bags of Lay's potato chips that are like $3 a bag to make 1 pot of mashed potatoes. It's so easy, blah, blah, blah. Like if you just bought a box of mashed potato flakes. Holy shit, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It makes me angry. I'm so angry. Hello, Baron Von Whiskers. Welcome to this. Welcome. Just welcome. Why are we even here just to suffer? It's so much cheaper to buy potato and mash them yourself. Yeah, that too. You know what? Fuck you on mashes your potatoes. Jesus, the stuff people do to make things easier usually going way out of your way. Yeah, none of them are easier. Like, they are very rarely actually easier. Okay. Okay. So this lady here, this lady friend here. Where's your skin? There it is. It's really pale. It's like super duper pale. We're going to add some shade to it. This is gonna be annoying. I can already tell. I'm using my skin tones and not her skin tones, so sucks to suck, I guess. You're using my skin tones now, beat. I'm just trying to make it look like she's not a vampire. I don't know why she's so incredibly pale, but she is. This girl needs to see the sun a bit. She needs some vitamin D in her life. Mashed potatoes need cream cheese to really make them good. Ooh, I'm gonna go take a shower. Well, have a good shower, Shrek. Did you see the fake syrup thing with Haruka? I did not see the fake syrup thing with Haruka. You're afraid of whitewashing, now get ready for V-washed characters. Vitamin V, yes. Yeah, some people are just pale, especially if higher up in ranks, maybe. It's like almost white. Like no one's actually almost white. Unless you're albino. It's okay. We'll just slap on some color. Some blushing. Maybe. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Just to make it look like she actually has blood in her. Things you'd never say to Canadians. Is this lady a vampire? No, I think she's just a normal lady. I think. Okay, we're gonna slap on. Okay, this is a slightly more pink tone, so. She's kind of coming back to life now. I feel like she should have, collarbones. Like here-ish? I don't want to, like, tweak her skin tone too much. I still want it, you know, to be her skin tone, but I do want it to, you know, have her look alive. Alive is good. Ah! Real maple syrup is awesome. It even goes well on meatloaf. Wow, okay. Fuck you, you earned this, Prince, your maple syrup. Wasn't it a thing where aristocracy was all pale and the workers were dirty and stuff? Yeah, so there's like there was a weird shift. I believe it was in the 60s. I believe, I don't know why I know this, but I believe it was Coco Chanel. So it used to be being pale was considered a good thing because, like, it meant you had money because you didn't have to, like, go out and work and do manual labor and stuff. You could, like, stay in your house and not see the sun and stuff because you're rich enough to do that. And then for some reason in the 60s, this is like 1960, mind you, so this is kind of like a newer thing. I believe it was Coco Chanel made being tan like a sexy thing. So now everyone thinks that being tan is a good thing. Which, you know, whatever, it's people's preferences, but yeah. So, useless facts you guys did not know. But being pale used to be a good thing and used to mean you were, like, hyper rich. Because you didn't have to do any work outside. And, also, way, way, way back in the day, people would, like, the makeup, the really expensive makeup and stuff would, like, go to make you pale. So if you were, like, really pale, that meant you were able to, like, purchase really expensive makeup. And all that jazz. So, the more you know. That's why dark tone abs tomboy girlfriends are a thing now. Yes. Whipped maple syrup is amazing. I've never had whipped maple syrup. What the heck? Kind of like being a plumber used to be a good thing. To be fair, like, trades are really good pay. I don't know why people hate on tradesmen so much, but like dang, they make a lot more money. Oh snap. I think the porcelain face is a neat look. It's so bloody. It sounds like you beat your wives. We're all taking notes, bloody. I do want to add some like blush though. Let me do like this one. Let me just see. There's actually Recyc sent me a picture with blushing. I want to do like the maybe I'll put a different layer. They're like they like all the points have like blush on them. I don't know if there's a risk count as a point. That's good. I gotta erase a bunch of it. I should probably put like a lip color on her too. I don't know if no. Did I? No, okay. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, now she just looks pale and not dead. Thank you, E-Guy, saved my work! Tradesmen love to talk about how the art should be flushed down the toilets. I'm not exactly crying about it when they have to take a small amount of good-natured abuse, too. I wouldn't say it's a good-natured abuse, though. Like, good-natured abuse is one thing, but a lot of people, like, will just straight up shit on trade jobs, even though a lot of times they make more money than, like, white-collar jobs. Ken, that's true and seems kind of similar to their kabuki stuff. Please, my lady, let me donate a crumb of blood. Bless the blood. Oh, well, people shouldn't do that then. Yeah, that's kind of like a... I don't know about other countries. In the US, that's a big thing. They'll be like, oh, you can't... You don't want to be like a plumber. That's a... that's a shit job. Now I just want to have a pic of a geisha-style Nightbot bullying Shippo. Okay, we should do... Let's do her hair thingies. Where are they? Dude, where are they? Where are they? Really? Okay. Just reminded of the Jimmy Carr bit. The other element of silly tribalism that people cling to for no reason. Yeah. Oh no! Ah, I forgot those were on the same layer. Re. Is bad joke. Why would you beat your wife? That's your wife. It's like keying your own car. Wow. It's all about how much you can make quickly now. Learn a skill. Psst. Psst. I don't want to be a plumber, Mom and Dad. I just want to be a VTuber on the internet. I just want to be a VTuber. Actually, Ken posted something in the in the Discord about I don't remember what streamer it was. She's a raccoon. But she was talking about how her dad is like a chef and works like 12-hour days and works really hard, and then like she's a VTuber, she's like a raccoon and she makes more money than him. And how depressing that is. Shitpipe Chan. Imagine if VTubers could fix your plumbing. How many bits to come fix my car? I mean, like, I'd show up, but I'm not promising getting fixed, that's for sure. I can look at your car. I can stare at it. I can give it a, I can give it a good look. Be like, yep, that's a car! Yeah, she said, I make more money than him talking about foreskin. Snuffy, that was her name! Yeah. You mean snapping turtles. Oh yeah. Oh my god! What is that stupid commercial? Hold on, I gotta do a big think. Fuck, what was it? There was a commercial, I think it was for a TV show. And there's a giant turtle in it, and every time... Oh, what was it? I don't know, there's like near the end... Oh no! No! It's the opening for Konosuba! For the second season of Konosuba! There's a giant turtle that near the end of the opening, and I'm like, oh, it's just a penis! It's just a big old penis! They have to get the apples off the penis. Snapping turtles, nature's guillotine. To be honest, there's people on Twitch making money while sleeping. Can't beat that. Yeah, I like how that's like a thing that people do now. Yeah, that dude who made 19K in one night by letting people interrupt him while sleeping. Dang. If you get big in entertainment, you will never want money. Sleeping how? So like he had the camera on him while he was sleeping, and then every time people paid bits, it would set off text-to-speech, but then I saw another one where like it was also hooked up to his Alexa somehow. So like all of a sudden his computer would just start screaming text-to-speech at him. Somehow a penis turtle isn't even close to the lewdest thing he has to deal with in Konosuba. Imagine being rich for doing something you actually like. All the boomers in the universe would implode with confused self-righteous fury. So guys, turtle girls? No, stop that. I want to shitpost for a living. That sounds like a shitty job. But wait, you guys are doing stuff you like for a living? I'm doing stuff I like. It's not really a living though. I've literally just been using the money from like Twitch and stuff for computer upgrades to make the Twitch stream better. That's literally all I've used it for. Like the new mic and stuff, and like yeah, like literally. I did draw Bowsette once. Oh man, time to make a turtle VTuber design. Oh no. I used my Twitch bucks to buy Subway. What did I did buy something that... What did I do? Oh, the mead. I bought the mead, but then I drank it on stream, so that kind of counts, right? I like what I'm supposed to for a living, but all I do anymore is attend meetings and fill out paperwork. Oh, that sounds awful. Yeah, I used to like my daytime job too. And, then they switched my position. I don't quite like it anymore. My daytime job seems like it will be fun. Yay. I drank at work so I can expense it, right? Exactly. You mark the meat as a business expense for the taxes, right? Something tells me that, well, then again, if I point to other VTubers, I was like, something tells me that that's not like a regular expense for my type of business, but if I look at other VTubers, it might be a regular expense. My best friend's a master's student, and his actual job requires a lot of field and lab work. It seems like when you get into your studies, you're like, so when do I get to do actual science? And they're like, ha, you funny guy, kill you last. I'm just excited to have a job where I won't constantly be on my feet for 8 hours a day. Yeah, that sucks. And the desk search she gave us, they switched my position. It was dumb because I was in a manager position and I liked it. And then I got laid off. My position was eliminated. So it was like me and like 5,000 other people. Our positions were eliminated across the country. And then they hired us back. And they're like, you're still doing the same stuff you were doing. But now also you're a sales position. And I'm like, but I hate sales. That's why I was in this position. They're like, well, now you're doing your same job plus more. Plus what you hate. Also, here are your sales goals. Is it still morning? It is still morning, I think. Yeah, it is still morning. MS students these days can't even do science. All they know is apply for funding, grade papers, not sleep, eat ramen noodles, and die. I used to work in an audio studio working with musicians and voice actors. My favorite group was a metal band consisting of a bunch of 50-plus-year-old dudes. They did a bunch of Nordic metal. That's amazing! Taco, I consider it morning till 12. Be careful with that. I went from stocking shelves overnight to a desk job, but I forgot to cut what I was eating. I gained a shit ton of weight. Oh no. Gross sales. Yeah, it's awful. I couldn't... Well, and it's like, so like, I like... It's weird because I have... Okay, so I'm trying to figure out... So it's extra shitty because I was in a sales position before I got my managerial position. And like you would get incentive for sales. So it wasn't so bad. And then I got my manager position and it was like a different incentive, which was fine. And then now I'm in this position. So not only do I lose my manager's incentive, but they got rid of the sales incentive too. So now it's just you have to hit these sales goals or you get in trouble. Which is great. It's perfect. And also I still have to do what I was already doing. So I'm still managing people, I just don't have a manager title. Which is great, even better. Which is great. Can we focus on doing our jobs rather than just volume selling? Ha ha ha, no. So yeah, that was my 10-minute rant on my current position. I hate sales jobs. Like, it's not so bad. It's gotten to the point where, like, I just don't care, you know? Because, like, I'm doing other stuff, and, like, I'm in that position at my job where, like, I know they need me. So they're like, you haven't hit your goals, and I'm like, I don't care, and they're like, okay, you know? It's kind of like that. But it's still annoying that it's just something that's always, like, hanging over your head. Welcome back, Shrek. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna do her hair thingies. I gotta do a highlight on them. Also, I have to do this. Read dabs on the supervisors, pretty much. Like, my position's kind of weird. Because, not my current boss, but the boss before my current boss was, like, was aggressively fired? Suddenly? So, that's how I got my manager position, was because they were pretty much like, there's no one else to do this here. And I was like, oh, okay. And, like, things didn't burn down, so... So then they brought in my new boss, and I was like, I already am doing your job, so... I don't know what to tell you. And they're like, I don't know, I have to be here. And I'm like, okay. So that's pretty much how that works. That's the thing, as long as you make yourself exceptional, they feel like they can't replace you. And yeah, well, it was funny because they're like, we're laying you off. And I'm like, are you for real right now? And they're like, yeah, but we can rehire you in this position. I'm like, I'm gonna look for a new job. And they're like, oh my god, no! Don't feel bad. I'm an hourly team lead on a union contract. If mechanics mess up, it's my fault. But other than just telling them stuff to do, I have no actual authority. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Boss drives by the window. More sales, please, V. Sorry, sales machine broke. Understandable. Have a nice day. That's pretty much what it is. They're like, your numbers aren't as good as this person's. And I'm like, well, yep, I'm also doing all of your audits and making sure the bank doesn't burn down. And they're like, oh, okay. Where are the eyes? Where are the eyes? Where are your eyes? There they are. I had a job once where I had to call customers and tell them they had to use too much long distance service and they needed to pay the bill now or have their long distance service cut until they paid it. Oh my god, that's so... Oh, long distance stuff. Holy crap. Was the time these poor customers hadn't even received the bill yet. Jeez. So when COVID started, back in last March, Jesus. I don't know why, but the customer service side of my job kind of shut down because we weren't supposed to be seeing people because of COVID. So for some reason, someone thought it would be a good idea, because I have my other part of my job that I was already doing. Someone thought it would be a good idea to also stick me on like customer service phone lines. So I was now part of I was on like the 1-800 number, having to take calls while also doing my other job on top of it. And that was a nightmare. Because like every time stimulus packages came out, everyone was like, where's my money? Where's my money? And I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I'm not the IRS. They're like, where's my money? It was stressful. It was not my favoriteest job ever. They're like, V, I know you have 12 jobs you're already doing and only getting paid for one, but can you also do another job for us, please? I was like, and they're like, we already bought your headset, so... Okay. You bank, you give money now. It was really bad because, the unemployment website, the people that handle unemployment, because this was like right when layoffs were getting insane and stuff, I don't know who handles unemployment in the US, but they just shut their phone lines down. They're getting so many calls that they just shut down the phone lines. So people couldn't even call them. So then for some reason, their next thought was to call us. And I don't know why. So then I just have people screeching at me because they can't get their unemployment. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not unemployment. Holy shit! V, can you watch our kids? V, can you make us some soup? V, can you make VTuber avatars for all our tellers? Oh, that would be a good idea though. I guess video banking is a thing now where like the tellers are in a totally different room and then you just talk to this machine and then it spits out the money or something. I don't know. We don't have that where I work, but I saw one of the credit unions like showing it off. You're here, Hachiman, 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 Hachiman. Oh man, a VTuber bank would be amazing. There was this one teller I had at a bank I only ever went to like twice a year and she always remembered my name. See, I always felt bad because I'm just terrible with names to begin with. Just like in general. So like when I was tellering, they'd be like, how do you not know my name yet? And I'm like, look, it's nothing personal. I don't remember anybody's names. And they're like, you should remember my name. You're like, did you not just hear the words that came out of my mouth? I just said, I don't remember anybody's names. I'm stupid, okay? Now give me your stupid ID! Money now! Crook needs beer now, no money. We can't use avatars in our video meetings anymore. It got out of hand. Oh no. Your money plays Grog need money. Give Grog money. Getting upset about someone not remembering your name is uber Karen tactics. Yeah, I don't know why, but people get absolutely, like, crazy Karens get way more crazier Karen-y when there's money involved. Just insane. I had someone accuse one of the tellers once of stealing, like, 20 bucks. And she is, like, losing her shit. And I'm standing there and I'm like, we just counted her drawer. Like, everything's balanced. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, there's no way. And she's like, she stole it. She, like, emptied out her pockets, blah, blah, blah. And she's going apeshit. And I'm like, ma'am, no one in their right mind is going to risk their job over $20. I'm like, this teller is going to make more money in a day than your $20. Like, calm your shit. So then I'm like, ma'am, you're gonna have to leave. You're just like, I'm gonna, like, I will call you back if we figure out what happened here, but, like, you need to leave and calm down. So she leaves. She storms out because I was, like, about to call the police. And she comes back 4 minutes later. I remember it's exactly 4 minutes because I looked at the clock. And she had the $20 bill in her hand. And when she went to her car to count her money, the $20 bill landed on the floor. And she came in and lost her shit at the teller. So she, like, came back and apologized. It was so funny. I just saw your Facebook post. My birthday's next week too. Hey, happy early birthday, hopefully. Thank you. I went to a different branch at my bank, one I'd never been to, and someone there thought I was someone else. Oh no. I heard that that's an American stereotype where money is involved. I don't know if that's I don't know. I kind of just assumed everyone gets crazy about their money, but I don't know.
Her beer fly birthday.
Thank you, Shippo. See, I'd find it kind of creepy if someone remembered my name like that. I almost thought the teller was stalking me. Yeah, I'd feel the same way. It annoyed me when people would get pissed when I don't remember their order. I come here every day. How do you not remember my order? Man, I deal with hundreds of people. Yeah. I don't think it's just American. I would imagine it's not just Americans. I work with phone lines for a mutual fund company. People here aren't that bad about it. I think it's... Yeah, I don't know. It's such a wide range of, like, crazy. I think it's maybe because it's like investments and it's not like something that can just disappear quickly, if that makes sense. Like a checking account, like shit can go wrong a lot quicker than a mutual fund, I would think. I don't know, I'm not investments. Investment people are weird. Shippo's weird. I get a bad call every 2 months or so. Oh man, that must be nice. Oh yeah, professionals I think would make a big difference. Money makes people crazy. I don't get it. Working for charities is the worst. The amount of people that would come in with donations thinking they could get money out of it was insane. What? It's a donation. I would have the smuggest fucking face if she came back to apologize, though. I'm fucker. I made her apologize to the teller. It was really bad. I was like, you need to apologize to my teller because this is absolutely unacceptable to come in and start screaming like that. And she's like, I'm like, I don't know. Because that's the thing. It's like, we don't talk about this, but at the bank, we can close your account for any reason we damn well please. I was like it when people go crazy. You're like, ma'am, if you want, I can just close your account. And they're like, what? I didn't say that. And I'm like, no, but like, if you're going to act like this, I'm just going to close your account and you can go someplace else. And they're like, it's the best. I've never actually... Oh, no, I've done that twice. I've closed people's accounts because they're assholes. Only once in front of them, though. And then it was funny because I tried to act like it was their idea. Like, halfway through me closing the account, they're like, well, I was going to close it anyway. And I'm like, okay, well, then good. We're in agreement. They're like, da. But am I not a value customer? I always feel bad because we were like, I have so and so much money in the bank. You should be treating me better. And I'm like, I don't care how much money is in your bank. Like, I don't care. I literally do not care. It means nothing to me. I've been around money so long at this point that I literally do not care. I'm never gonna come back here again. Good, don't. Wait, no. There's this one time I volunteered at a soup kitchen and this one Karen tried to ream me out for doing exactly as told. The person running it was really intimidating to me, but she stood up for me then. That's always a good thing. I'm a valued customer. It's so weird. They're like, I'm like, your $4,000 in the bank does not give you the right to chew me out right now, okay? Okay, ma'am. Ma'am! Call them your tits, ma'am. Yeah, you devalue yourself with your actions, exactly. I love security because people are like, I'm never coming back here again. And I'm like, even the people who actually work for the store don't care, and I don't work for the store. Brutal. Okay, what time are we at? Oh, I'm overtime. I'm overtime. We're at overtime. I think the only time I've ever had more than one kid in the bank comes with tax returns. I always like it when people— well, I don't like it when people call and they're pissed about an overdraft fee because they didn't have enough money in their checking account, and then you look in their savings account and they have like a couple $100,000 and they're like, you need to give me my $4 back. And I'm like, starting up Strim. Okay. Okay, guys. Shippo's gonna start up a Strim, so we're gonna do like a couple more minutes, and then we'll raid the Shippotamus. I only get sarcastic when people really deserve it. I know an old couple that got into a fight. It got serious and they went to the bank to split their finances. It took all day to get the accounts changed and the direct deposits all rearranged. Then they made up and went back to the bank to try to undo what they had done. Oh no! I request everyone call me Shippotamus from now on. Okay, Gamma, get them in the right eye this time. Let me think. I'm trying to think of any crazy stories like that. The only one I remember when I was I think I've told this before, but when I was first starting off as a teller, I had this woman come in with a man, and they closed all— like, she closed all their joint accounts and stuff, and like they took the large sums of money and a cashier's check and all that fun stuff, and I was like, all right, no big deal, like whatever, they just want to move their banks. And then like 10 minutes later, the husband comes in to do the same thing, and all the money was gone. So it turns out the man that was with her was not her husband, it was her mistress, her man mistress, the man she was cheating on her husband with. I had a kind accountant that put the $7 I handed him into my account, even the minimum limit is 10. I could be caustically sarcastic to Karens at my job. I would in a heartbeat, but I'm too lazy to find a new job. Yeah, it was rough. Or step-husband? Yes, that's what we're calling him now. Yeah, that was because he came to my window. So, of course, and then I recognized the name and I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. I was so scared. I thought he was gonna blow up. And then, like, I explained to him that the accounts were already closed and he was pissed, but he wasn't pissed at me. So he just, like, he left. He was very angry and he left. But at least he didn't blow up at me. I was very scared. There was lots of worry in my heart. Because that's the thing, is a lot of people don't realize that, like, joint accounts in the US, anyone, like, as long as you're a joint owner, you can take the money. And that's it. Like, there's no recourse for that. You have full control of all that money. So whoever gets to it first gets it. Oh no, step-husband, it appears my hand is jammed in the pizza and I have no money to pay for it. We deposit joints in our account? You can try. I had to turn someone down once because they went to deposit like $3,000 in 20s and it all smelled like really like rough marijuana. And I just, it was in the drive-thru. I sent it back to them in the drawer and I was like, no. They're like, what? And I was like, I'm not taking this. Good, here, take it back. No. What are you doing, stepladder? Shippo, let me know when your stream is up and running and ready to go. And then we can all shuffle in. I get a lot of dudes who are like, I own this account. I'm like, you're the spousal contributor. It's your wife's, but it's my account too. It objectively isn't, I'm afraid. I need you to speak with your wife. Yeah. So how would I deposit my mattress? Wait, drive-thru? Do you guys have drive-thrus at your... Yeah! We have, yeah. There's so, like, if you come up to the... next to the building, there's a drawer. Normally. And then there's also, like, tubes. Okay, let me remember how to do this. Give me 2 seconds. Oh no. Oh no, hold on. We're gonna go raid the Shippotamus. I think if I do it this way, it works better for me. Raid channel. I'm gonna raid this guy. Start raid. Okay. Alright, we're all gonna get Shippo. 3, 2, 1, raid! Did we raid him? Did it work?